travel for a gazillion dollars? Yes.
I need to deliver some loads. I'm about out of money myself.
Wait, this isn't Farm Sim? What am I doing on this now?
Zach, what's up, Phil, Douglas, and Rabid Rob? How y'all doing today?
Connection to the host. Wow, that was awesome.
Yep, I just had the same thing.
It was awesome.
Same here. Somebody's game must have crashed.
No, it
It
wasn't.
was.
No, it wasn't the host.
Good thing it
maybe?
takes forever for me to relaunch a game.
That sucks. It's one of the
back up.
best things I like. One of the best things I really like about. Whoa. Okay. 22 is the multiplayer is like
Yeah.
you're in. I mean, it syncs like so fast.
I'm really thrilled somebody released a video that taught me how to skip the video when I launched the game.
Oh, I kind of like watching it. Just reminds me back 6-8 months ago when it came out. Yeah, I'm really glad this farmer guy that we know that's kind of hosting things. A lot of videos to show us all how to do this. It's like almost a whole new game. I can't believe it.
Portland. There we go. Use it. Use it or lose it. Chad, what is up? Oh, what? Am I not down in... I'm not in Portland, am I? No, I'm not. in Phoenix. Oh, alright, well. Sorry, guys. Trying to get things prepped. Good thing we're still in the pre-show. Oh, of course I went the wrong way.
Back to Portland.
Dwayne, what's up?
Doesn't matter to me where we start from.
I got a trailer in Portland I want to pick up.
Alright, I'll stay up here then.
Well, Tukey, how you been?
Alive mostly.
At least it's alive, mostly.
Yeah, we've already done that one.
And the beta's done soon, so the rest of the mods update finally.
Yeah. It's always a good one.
Yeah, there's new sounds I'm switching to for single player, but he won't update till the beta's over.
Who's that? The
Rabinigus dropped support for a sound pack, so I went to... I forgot the guy's name on Workshop.
Z-Mods are the guy that starts with a K.
Not K. I can't think of the name now. I gotta look. It's not Z-Mods either.
I use Z-Mods free ones in single player.
Stereo Black just because he has Detroit diesels.
is that the one I did?
Wouldn't let me go to Portland now, so let me travel to Portland. That's so dumb.
And I heard Z-Mod stuff is pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, he's only got 3, but they're pretty good.
I really haven't touched this since last time we did, what, 2 months ago almost? We play a little
Yeah.
farm sim though, just a little bit.
I don't play this much outside of Convoy now. It's usually ETS when I want a truck now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's this farm sim game that's taken my life away from me.
I don't know why.
I don't know either. It's so weird. I
mean,
I
it's
swear it was the same as last year's game, right? Or last year?
it's exactly the same.
Oh, much better.
Just has some shaders and the clouds. I don't understand. It's
That was a nice bunch of mods this morning.
I thought the game was supposed to be more realistic, but it's just.
I thought the noises would be so much better. I'll sit and just unload the trailer and just listen to it over and over again because it sounds so cool. Love that sound. Just sorry, I don't do it justice, but.
Oh
yeah, like
boy, a log
that,
splitter is fun
you,
unless you have to pick the logs up, right?
Field up. That's a really cool thing too, because I remember creating fields in 19. You'd have to figure out where the heck it's at. Because on Lucas Island, and I put up some stuff out in the middle of the water there. You can't tell it until you go to the cultivation stage, but that's such a cool option.
Oh, what the heck? I forgot to color one of my tires when I bought this trailer.
You guys got trailers?
I did that on the truck I'm driving.
I was just looking at my garage like, wait, the text doesn't match at all of them.
My
Did you have a flat tire? Had to put spare on?
Not yet.
One of the things I'm really excited to get is the first map. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, No Man's Land is confirmed as coming.
Yeah, I liked it to a point, but I always liked the ones where it was created, where like the last one we were playing, the multiplayer on Eastern Shore, or yeah, because it's
So here,
created. You got this stuff going on. It was just so cool. I like that one.
yeah, I've always said that I get kind of this creative
Block.
Yeah, you're like, oh
Complete
man,
lack of? Because that's
this is-
me.
this is great. So I don't know where to start. So I'll just go play another map because I'm not really sure where to start.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I like having some stuff pre-built to work
That's
with.
good enough.
It doesn't always have to be, but it's nice to have some options. But the maps we've got right now are pretty small, unfortunately. Well, at least the Elm Creek is.
No, they're standard.
Comparatively.
I've
Yeah.
been playing the
Old
French
Road's
one
got some,
exclusively.
Yeah, Opel Roan's got some pretty good sized fields on it, at least, though, so that's good.
But of
Well,
course,
you can plow a lot of them together.
You can, yeah. I mean,
sure,
they're all
sure,
easily mergeable.
Mm-hmm.
So you could take your 81 fields down to like 30 big ones. All right, come on.
I don't know where the heck I'm going here. I'm just driving.
All right, let's
I
go
want
to
a service station to
travel.
pop my tires and
I
feel
had
up.
this
Portland
poor truck, this poor wheel I got here's been sitting there collecting dust.
715.
Haven't used it since the last time I was on here a couple months ago or something.
What? You're not farming with a wheel?
I'm driving with the wheel today, not my controller.
Pretty sure that car hit me, not the other way around. They just kept driving. Oh, I went past where I wanted to pull in.
All right, we got the W900 today.
Wow, there's some guys sitting on the trigger too, probably.
That's why.
Oh,
Oh, I already got my trailer. Hope it matches.
I just gotta feel up after I use tires.
The updates are kind of cool. If you think.
Oh, I just had AI just completely annihilate my trailer.
Feels like farm sim.
Schultz got a front view of it.
Traffic firms. talking. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was having fun with him one day during a live stream.
That's awesome.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to American Truck
Which way is
Simulator.
this AI truck going?
We are here in Portland, and we're going to be hauling up some convoy here in a moment.
What? I didn't have this one yet. Portland
Oh, I just
shipyard.
had to fix myself a bum trailer I get laid into. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Cargo market. Portland. Potatoes. Pueblo. Potatoes to Clifton. External market. Cargo, Vancouver.
I didn't even look where the heck you guys are at.
Who wants to haul taters?
Potatoes.
I've done that today, so sure.
Works for me.
Which ones do what?
One of them makes you go fast, and the other one slows you down.
I'm sure Will has gotten into the GE black hole a little bit. Although I saw Alien Jim mentioned on his Discord that
Jeez.
he seems to feel that GE's a little buggy right now. But yeah, it sounds like the initial release of No Man's Land will be pretty basic, not a bunch of built-in placeables.
Yeah, well, there's enough base game now to probably occupy most people till they make some new ones.
Yeah, there's a nice base game set now at least, so.
Did you guys get a job yet or no?
No, it's not too late, Dwayne.
Or headed to where he has to pick it up, I think.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, 42 miles. Yeah, it seemed to sound like it was GE was buggy and he was having issues incorporating his placeables into the map.
I'm straight here, get it on 84, because I don't have my GPS set.
We're getting on 84.
Oh, I see shelves wrecked in some cars anyways.
I had lag at a nice time.
Shoot, where did you guys go?
I was gonna push Fire away, but he fixed himself.
I watched the Forza live event. They went through a bunch of cars we're going to get through the next set of festivals. The stadium is converted into an ice rink.
That should be interesting.
Apparently you're going to be able to rack up tons of drifting points.
I just got the Hall of Fame this morning, finally unlocked that.
Cookie's the Hall of Famer.
Boy, that poor red car is just getting worked over.
He just clipped my back wheel that I saw him doing spins behind me.
Whoa, that red car. Oh, jeez. Ow, boy. Just moving out of the way. Ran me off the road.
Not
Now,
my fault for not
if,
using the blinker.
If any of you haven't gotten the year 1 season pass, Streamlabs is spamming chat with links to a contest where some guy is going to give away 2 copies of it next Sunday.
Farmson, right?
Yeah.
I figured the truth. Well, season 1 wouldn't be on this. Never mind.
I had to stop and think if you meant this runner or like Forza.
Apparently, Walbert's got all these potatoes.
Oh, I assumed they were going to like Tidbit, maybe.
I tried getting the season pass. I tried using your code and everything. For some reason, every time I go to Giants, payment failed. I tried it.
Yeah.
PayPal. I tried credit card. I tried debit. Like, what is going on?
Well, I know they had issues there for a little bit,
I'm gonna try to give them that money.
but I think those should be resolved at this point. But
Cool.
for me, PayPal is like always the go-to.
Yeah.
Because lots of banks will reject the payment outright because it's to an international. It's an international charge.
Yeah, I'm surprised mine allows it, but I've never had any problems.
Jeez. There's poles in the way.
Did they move the Convoy screen to pick up loads? Because I don't see it when I hit M anymore as an option.
Whoa.
Oh, or maybe you don't have it picked up yet? I don't know.
Just took a back into Schultz out there. Come around the corner and whoop, there's right there.
Yeah, I don't have it yet. Now I do. Scooter's Workbench, welcome to this stream.
What's a long hole? Nice.
There we go.
Oh, I still don't see the thingy that shows everyone in Convoy. I did the session though. I got external cargo market and external market.
Is it because you got that trailer?
Oh, maybe. That's weird. Does all 3 of us have it except for you? Is that what's...
Yeah, I can't even find the screen to pick it up on anymore anywhere. Let's see.
Escape, and then at the top you have Convoy. Then you go to the Convoy browser.
Dismiss my trailer.
Check, does this thing work?
Yeah.
We are
Yeah, they just
in
rearranged
Portland,
something on the UI, so you should be able to get to it when you hit M too.
on our way down to Clifton,
That's
Arizona,
okay. They might need
with
to get
27,000 pounds of taters.
Oh, I do. That's what I'm trying to say.
We got ourselves a big old load of taters.
That's weird. You can't find it? 'Cause it's
Tater
coming
I
tots.
found it now. I had to
There's no
go
marker.
up
Oh,
and
gotcha.
click it.
Well, that's weird.
I'll move once it finishes loading here.
Ah, you're all good, man.
I don't know why we're hauling taters in a
Okay, where
Belly dump, but
did you
okay.
put my trailer. Alright, I had to find one I liked on the trailer browser. I like to be different.
Oh, Thor's not in because he broke his headset.
Oh.
He did it. He did a total wolf, and slammed it down out of anger. I thought that was funny. I don't know. There was a that was related to the F1 race this weekend. Oh, you got it in a box truck?
Yeah, we get box trailers.
I switched mine to some kind of cargo container that's orange.
Give me whatever was there.
Yeah, I think if I just gave you guys the default.
Oh yeah, the
Oh my! You got one of those. Maybe that's where all the FS22 collector's editions are in.
What?
Yeah, I was smuggling farm sim, really.
So I got my collector's edition from Best Buy today.
Well, yeah.
So
About
summer
time.
shipping out at least.
Yeah, Raznak stinker.
What?
Yeah, I saw that he was one of your winners.
I
Yeah,
told
much
him.
last night. Like seriously,
I said
That's
you are
cool.
one lucky SOB.
son of a bob.
Smashed it with a hammer. Boar's hammer.
Yeah.
You having some lag problems there still, Schultz?
Yeah, you should go around.
Because you were like just gliding in front of me.
So I should probably just turn on my lights all the way on.
So yeah,
Whoa.
his copy shipped out today. So hopefully he'll have the beacon before the end of the week.
I want the maps. Those things are cool. I like that.
Oh, the posters?
Yeah, those are cool. I like that. Everything farms. You put a placeable down, and you drive it, it still gives that echo to it. Like, that is freaking cool.
It is outstanding, isn't it?
It's amazing. I can just sit there and listen to the sounds all day, just turn everything else down. It's amazing.
I have a real issue with buying used equipment all the time on my farm, never having money though. Because I keep buying stuff and then selling it and buying something else that comes up.
That is, it's definitely one issue that'll crop up on how not to keep money around.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I never had problems with money, because I usually just buy stuff and then I just use it. That's all I have.
Yeah, I changed my mind on animals a couple of times too, and now it's expensive buying and deleting animal pens.
Different farms.
GS money ad space.
Yeah, I got power tools on it now. I just haven't been cheating much money in.
I know. As I'm learning things, I think the money thing, I'm figuring out. I can't believe the cow or all the animals you don't put water in anymore. Pretty wild. Or that's
I'm sure somebody will mod in buildings where you have to do it, and
yeah.
each
Yeah.
their own.
I won't
Each their
miss
own.
it too much since I usually use whatever the mod was that added the valve for water.
Animal pin extension, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Giants saw how popular it was and decided to incorporate the whole idea of indoor plumbing. You know, it's been around for
Ooh,
a few
it's
years now.
guard. That was close. I hit the guardrail and might have two-wheeled it around the corner.
It's made it in the carbon truck that I almost took out because I was
Alright, I'm on 73.
I'm just following the normal.
GoldenEye, what's up?
GPS here.
back. I didn't realize how close I was to the clearance here. But
Whoa, that lane's going kind of slow.
I mean, if you want money, obviously, greenhouses and chickens.
yeah, I saw the eggs were worth a lot. The greenhouses, those things pump out like crazy.
And
Strawberries.
bees
There
are
you
free
guys
money
are.
too, basically.
Yeah, but the bees
You know?
the pallet gets stuck in there. They fix that.
Well, they haven't fixed anything because it's been patched yet, but
Yeah, true.
I haven't had that issue. I don't
I
know.
had one when I was doing my testings. You let it stack up too bad. The bottom of the pallet got stuck in the ground literally
don't know.
What a rear end.
Saw some bright lights. I'm like,
I think I
is there
posted
an
in.
alien spaceship?
I think I posted in Discord. I had a guy comment the other day. Why do you all act like there's nothing wrong with Farm
Yeah.
Sim?
I heard you talking about last night.
I was getting a little tired of it. I reply back. Why do you act like there's nothing not wrong? Or why everything is broken in Farm Sim? Sure, this stuff was broke, but it's
not like
it's not NASCAR
break
Ignition 21.
Oh, I know, right?
Jeez, you want a broke game? I'll give you one.
I can tell how frustrated you were getting playing that game. You're on the street like that poor guy. He's just doing it for us because he can tell you want to just throw it out the window. That was pretty sad. Yeah. Well, like you were saying too, what game is perfect coming out? There's none that I could ever think of, especially multiplayer and all the different facets there are on this game. There's no way it could be perfect.
Right.
I had to slow down to not rear end you, so I backed way off.
Yeah.
But I get it. Some stuff is bugged. Just try to work around it for now.
Did 19 have some issues too when it first came out?
Yeah, they all do. One of the biggest issues with 19 was for PC multiple controls. So I think a lot of people with Logitech wheels had issues where they couldn't map their buttons, or it wouldn't recognize their wheel and buttons as inputs, or people that had multiple joysticks, it would only recognize part of it, and then like you couldn't add more controllers. I remember having an issue where it would flash. The F1 menu would flash between keyboard and like wheel controller buttons, like constantly, as opposed to just showing you whatever's active. But there was a setting in the menu, like, you know, display help icons for keyboard, controller, or like, you know, whatever's active. So just set it to keyboard and there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was patched out. So there's
It was good, I think.
there's bugs. I mean, there were other bugs, of course. If you go back and look at the FS19 changelog, oh my gosh, the first patch update is a mile long.
How long did it take for me to get that first one out?
And that's what we're going to see with this. The first patch is going to be a mile long.
Yeah.
So they'll probably hammer out 70% of the bugs in one update, maybe, hopefully. Whoa, slow down. Double Tap Gaming, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub.
Helicopter in here. Somebody got dead.
Oh, Tinker actually got over for you.
Double Tap says, I guess there's some auto-load trailers out there.
Yeah, it's not cool.
It says the self-loading trailer will unstuck the pallets.
Oh, for the beehives. That's great, yeah. There's a beehive mod too. There's so many mods that are already. So many of them are so lazy. There was one for the lime, like, jeez. And it was the raisin factory. It still said raisins on it. It was for lime. I'm like, can you not change the name at least on the side? Jeez.
No, it's the rush to get things to be the first. Rush to be the first.
Yeah, but it's a raisin factory. It says raisins right on the side still, but it says lime is you turn the rocks into lime, like.
Right, but it's rushed to be the first. That's why.
It's true.
I mean, that's one reason why I've got a video that I bumped. It's going to come out tomorrow. That's the small maintenance trailer. Came out last week. I did a video on that because 1, it's cheap. 2, it's first, and 3, it's a very well thought out workshop mod.
Yeah, I like that thing.
Right? So I comment in there that it's a race to first. And now there'll be a race to who's got the cheapest workshop trigger, who's got the smallest workshop trigger, who's got the the most interesting or whatever. But I compared it to the base game workshop trigger, which is like $10,000, and it's just this giant building.
Yeah, that's what I sold because it's a big building with garage doors you can't even open.
Yeah, it's nice looking and all, but I talked about how Giants fell down and didn't give me a working workshop trigger at Elm Creek, and the shed that we get that's got machines in it, or tools in it, and even has a the maintenance pit.
They got 2 trenches in there.
But I don't have a workshop trigger.
That's what threw me off. I couldn't believe that.
So I placed it around back of that building in the video. And there you go, $1,000. Now I got a workshop trigger.
That's awesome.
Or like the farmhouse video I did today. They're not revolutionary. There's a few that are cheaper. But the guy had enough forethought and understood the game enough to have included the wardrobe trigger in the back and the sleep trigger up front. Right? So the whole idea of being able to change your clothes is new. So he recognized that people might want the workshop or the wardrobe trigger. The house in the French map we get the wardrobe trigger. But on the other 2 maps we got to go downtown to change our clothes at a store.
Do it through the menu.
Yeah, but I never go there.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I think for console that's the only way you can get to build mode, I think. Maybe.
Oh yeah. Except
But
playing on both PlayStation.
PC is Shift P, so there you go.
Yeah, if you go into Shift P, you'll have to go straight to build mode. And then, if you go into the buy thing at the very bottom, it's construction of the wardrobe's one of them triggers. Yeah, I thought it was kind of odd seeing that wardrobe in the garage and the old bear were all like, what the heck? I'm going to my garage and change my clothes.
Yeah. And in that video I'm like,
It's really nice.
why can't we go inside? It feels like we reverted a little bit
Sleep trigger in the
with our
garage.
houses. But somebody will eventually do houses where you go inside and there's a sleep trigger at the bed, and then you go to a wardrobe and you have maybe you have a walk-in closet, and that's where your wardrobe trigger is.
Yeah, the garage would be a workshop. Yeah, absolutely. It's really nice. It's take time, that's all.
Right. But
What, 2
So,
weeks old now?
the
Yeah, something
quick
like
converts won't
Yeah.
pick up on these game elements. The variable spray width video, someone's like, now I gotta figure out how to add it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
He's like, now I gotta figure out how to add it to my modded sprayer that I got. Yeah, well, if it's not in there by default, then someone did a bad job of bringing it over. Right?
I was surprised by that. All the controls you found that were hidden to, manually control right and left spread.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know you could do the sides
You're just
individually.
That was awesome. I was like, what?
Unmapped key buttons.
I probably won't use them, but it's still cool to have the option.
I used it today. You'll find yourself needing it a lot, I think.
If you pay attention, you're right, Zach. It's one of those things. Just hey, I'm wasting spreading stuff on that side. Let me just use one side.
I mean, it's expensive.
It's a waste.
Yeah, I ran out of money buying herbicide yesterday. Trying to fill my sprayer.
There's so many more facets to it too. Like with the grass work, I still gotta finish watching the video on that one. With the different things, you have to mulch, you have to till, you have to do the rolling. I didn't even do the seed bed. I was just doing like I did at 19. Farm cultivates a plant, That was
Well,
about it.
that's fine. You'll get a yield.
I haven't been rolling it either, so I haven't found one come up used.
You'll get a yield. Is it the best yield possible? No.
Yeah,
Are you gonna go broke because of it? No.
I really wish the rocks would be worth a little more, or at least you can do better silo or something to hold on to a little more. not worth much at all.
We need is a random chance to find like a nugget of gold or something.
Yeah. There's collectibles.
Yeah, I found one arcade machine. I haven't really searched for the other ones yet.
Well, 50,000 a piece of roll there. That's crazy.
Double.
Yeah, I just
If you're
found
talking about
first
the
one by chance, really.
variable spread, they do for the Amazon spreaders, and the new Cooverland spreader that's in the mod hub today. I showed that in the video. You can change the spread width, or you can turn off one side or the other.
Lane's gonna close here.
Oh, sheesh. I think somebody just ran into me.
That's a bridge.
Saw it coming.
Oh, look, there's a cop right there too.
I'm going under the speed limit.
Yeah, he just didn't see you running up the median.
He's seeing things, obviously.
So yeah, the breed owls, they don't have it, but the two Amazon spreaders do, and the Cooverland that came out today does. The fast bale is back.
I know, I saw it. Oh.
This video is brought to you by Cheesy Poof. Thank you for being a farm baron.
Cheesy Poof sounds pretty good right now.
I better do that before I forget.
I had Cheesy Poofs in a while.
They just dissolve in your mouth. Where'd they go? It's like you're not eting anything.
Oops, damn it. Okay, right.
I'm eating cheese flavored air.
Yeah, fried
Oh,
cheese
pretty
here.
much.
What?
Oh, look, more road work, I think.
Watch, slow down. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Where do they actually work again? I'm confused here.
I don't know, just like real life. Traffic's backed up for a mile.
Yeah, left
People
lane
keep changing
is
lanes.
Closed. Or why do they have a cement mixer out on the highway, like one of the little hand-powered ones? That's like all that's behind there.
They're just doing a patch.
59 in the morning.
There might be a bus sideways in front of the unblocked lane.
There might be.
Might.
If you're lucky, you might see that.
Alan Jones, thanks for the sub. Alright guys, we'll have daylight here soon enough.
How was all the guy behind me? I drove
Convoy
down the
mode, we
shoulder.
can't fast forward time.
And I'm just safely driving the speed limit.
Yeah, the reels, that's
Get over it.
that's been there for a while.
Yeah, maybe like your lane got unblocked by now.
Get out the way.
Remember to practice good mod hygiene.
Yeah, it is.
I was kind of proud when I came up with that thought. Like, oh, that's cool. I'll use that.
Yeah, it makes sense too.
You know. toss a raincoat on that mod because you never know where it's been.
Let that mod near your computer.
Yeah, I'm pretty picky about where I get mods from now outside the mod hub.
Yeah, it's really hard not to, because there's so many things. Then you go on this link and then it's switch to another link. It's like,
It's okay. You're still new to PC land.
Who, me or Jimmy?
Uh-oh. Everybody slow down up here, too. You know.
Yeah, one thing, but I don't grab all of them.
I get it. I've been there.
Don't scare me as much as trying to sort Skyrim load order when it crashes.
James, thanks for the sub. I've been there. I've been in Mod Wonderland.
Why look? Just don't grab a bunch of it.
Nice if they weren't slowing up both lanes.
We have an accident on the other side of the road. Oh no, a cop pulled over a bread truck. A bread truck.
Sure he's hauling bread.
Yeah, he's that truck.
I don't know, maybe the loads have been hollowed out.
I'm here to catch up once we hit that traffic there.
Yeah, it's okay, Dwayne, right? There's so many things. There's so many things that we're going to be discovering for quite a long
I
time.
don't know, just pushing that semi into you.
Because
Yeah, I guess he passed it legally.
Oh, what? Are you looking in a mirror? Did it break?
Minding my own business in the fast lane. Alarm lights off on the other side.
I saw that. At first I'm like, are those like lights for a runway?
That's what I thought at first too. There's so many.
SCS must be hard at work on Texas. They haven't teased us for a while.
Been mostly ETS stuff coming out the past week or so for blog post.
I mean, that development team really impresses me with their profitability. I mean, they make 2 games, neither of which are new. They're always on sale for dirt cheap. And
they're like $5 on sale, I think.
Yeah, but for years, for years, they've been just living off of DLC content and new game sales, which are almost always $5. Yeah, if you don't find it for $5, it'll probably be $5 next week.
Yeah, they do a bunch of copies of that.
So it's like, it's like how they stay profitable, and versus other game dev houses that have to pump out a new game every year. Like the NASCAR stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Boards.
were one of the few devs that I trust enough to just flat out pre-order the expansions before, you know, anything's even released about them. Because you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, you know, whichever state they release next is going to be better than the last.
And then they keep releasing updates for all the stuff they previously released.
Yeah, it's like today I looked on Spy and was like, oh, they're updating the man trucks finally in ETS. Those haven't had attention for years. Because most devs, they charge you for every truck they put out, probably.
It's hit 88 miles per hour.
Now we're hitting sun up. Chucky's boxed in. We got Jersey walls on each side.
Be fine. Probably. Don't made it through.
Dang it.
Somebody just killed a busload of people right in front of me.
Stupid yellow car just got in my way and spun his butt out.
There might be a stop bus because somebody shoved it in front of me.
I don't believe too. Yeah, I think he did it. Put a chevron for gas. Just grab this truck.
Dustin, I think it's great, and it kind of shows how bad Battlefield is in its current state, but it's fabulous, right?
So I'm curious too about this dev
And
stuff.
some of that is,
Never actually
you know,
used it.
why they were having those multiplayer problems that first week and a half. Between, you know, just the general overwhelming player response and crossplay, you know, seemed to put a lot of extra load on
dev stuff, you mean?
the multiplayer
Yeah, so-
servers.
Well, 'cause it's
For farm sim or ETS?
yeah, farm sim. It was dev at 19 and 20 now too, but I think they had it before, but this is something you're actually supposed to get at some point where you use it.
Oh, I was confused for a second. I don't think they really expanded on it much for this one either. I think it just auto fills with everything else. I thought maybe it'd be a separate fill type, you know, you have to buy like jugs of it or something.
What's that?
The depth fluid.
Yeah.
Oh, it just seems to, yeah.
It's very different.
It just seems to be there. I thought it was going to be more involved, where you had two, you know, fuel gauges, one for fuel and one for def, and you had to go to different pumps, and you could buy pumps, but it just doesn't seem to be there. Oh yeah, Forza Horizon 5
Maybe we'll see something with mods this time around.
definitely takes up some of
They
my
can
time, but
pack
not a
something
lot.
Together.
I kind of binged that real bad before FS22 came out.
As long as I get a delete option.
The way they did the BGA almost makes me feel like they had more planned maybe with the methane and power stuff too.
Yeah, because that was kind of disappointing as well.
Or it might be coming. Right?
Yeah, that's true too.
We got an exit.
For DLC.
Exit here. Maybe it's somehow tied into precision farming? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it
really
seems to
can't
be a-
wait for precision farming now to see how they change it for 22.
Seems to be a little bit of a letdown on the whole use. It's auto sells the fuel and gas every hour. And then you get money from digestate if you sell it or you keep it.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd be able to, you know, like store the methane and transport it manually to sell and make more use of that methane tractor.
Yeah, it's a nice idea. Just didn't really implement it.
Same thing with the power, if you could charge the stuff for free, basically.
Yeah, or at least discounted. Well, if you're making power out of it, yeah, something.
Well, we basically have, in year one, we have 3 updates that are going to bring us more vehicles and machines.
Yeah.
And then the big expansion, it's going to bring us a map and who knows what else.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where they go with DLC this time around, since
One
sounds
lane,
like they're not gonna do single brand
Right lane
DLCs
closed.
anymore.
you hear Rabbit Rob.
Still bummed about putting much for case under me. It's on the cover of the game thing.
Yeah, well, we got those random
Uh,
fact sheets.
This
Yeah.
country bumpkin gaming is calling you Rabbi Rob.
Yeah, country, whatever. Down the Oak Bella Road, for some reason, when I put my rabbit-rob, it puts me. It says Rabbi R-A-B-I on the top and then dash Rob on the bottom part. I'm like, seriously?
Weird.
Oh, I heard.
Whoa, I think you're just changed lanes right in front of me.
Rabbi
So, in multiplayer, how you don't have your names in the vehicles, that's a bug being fixed.
I'm glad that's a confirmed bug.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
QA
Yeah, I need to know
confirmed
where
that's
Tukey
fixed
is
in the
to drive
update.
into it.
You're
Well,
lucky you left the session right now.
Well, when you also leave the, if you reset your vehicle, the license plates are gone too. That's kind of a bummer. You have to redo it all over again.
Oh,
Wow.
I never noticed that because I haven't been customing mine really.
It doesn't work very well on PlayStation either because you can't do the dash. If you do the letters, you can't do the numbers. It won't let you go down to the numbers and stuff.
Ah,
It's kind of a bummer.
sounds like you need to report that.
I wonder who I can report that to.
The feedback site.
Yeah, I gotta go in there and just, there's plenty of things I gotta start sending some stuff to. Because it's nice to have the option, but the number one, that makes sense, just numbers. If you change it to the other one, it won't let you go to the numbers. It shows them highlighted, but it drops down every time. So just little things. PC is fine. Use your keyboard, but you're done.
I just had to have traffic on the damn shoulder stop. Like I'm not supposed to drive on it.
Bus in front of the Greyhound.
From what I understand, Double Tap Gaming, it is in the queue for testing. 500 plus mods in testing. And that list is just going to get worse because here in 2 weeks. Here in about 2 weeks, Giants is going to be shutting down for the year. And you know, people are going to be submitting mods the entire holiday break.
Hopefully it'll make some money on this run.
I should make 40-something thousand.
Well, I know, but I've had a few where I got so much damage.
If you don't break anything,
54,000 is what mine says.
Apparently mine's worth more. It's 61,000.
Oh, maybe because I'm not damaged. Right. That won't be worth as much.
They're just potatoes. I can still use them if they're damaged.
Sure, sell them as mashed taters. Oh, that's cool. Watching the truck over the top of the ramp while you're going under it.
I'm just waiting for the no HUD mod or the no crosshair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know so many people really hate your crosshair.
If you're doing content, it is kind of hard. Yeah, I like it's like a point things, but yeah, it's different. That's for sure.
It's like that's all I see is a stare at a little circle.
That's my problem with racing games. I'm trying to race along. I look at something like, okay, go around that, go around that, go around that. Oh crap, I hit it because I'm aiming at it instead of trying to go around it.
I'd really like the scoreboard in Forza Online to be a lot smaller.
Yeah, on the right.
Yeah, I guess.
Wish you could shrink. I don't know, can you shrink the UI?
I haven't really looked. I just want that piece smaller, nothing else.
So I run the Farm Sim UI at 70%.
It kind of ruins the in-car for some cars for me, because it like sits right over the rear view mirror half the time, for me at least.
Darren, what's up?
I need to find a monitor. I have my 17-inch laptop I'm using. I'd like to find there's an actual like 27-inch monitor. Where can I get a good price for it? Just anywhere like Amazon or anywhere.
Yeah, Amazon, Newegg, B&H.
Just don't need much, just something simple. Because I won't need all the graphics or anything. It's going to be the secondary, for chat and YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I need to look into a new monitor again soon too. I've had a 20-inch widescreen for years now, but it's getting pretty old.
I'm a fan of
32
one
is a
big
nice
one.
sweet spot.
I don't quite have the room to go much bigger than 20 inch. It's the problem right now. But I'd like something that's at least 1080p minimum.
55 is nice.
Oh, I bet.
Well, it'd be great if I could just turn around and use this TV, but that wouldn't work too good.
Yeah, 1080p is a good benchmark.
So I figure that's pretty much the standard now for everything.
Yeah, I mean, definitely upsell and go with a minimum of 120 hertz if you're going to game on it. You know, you might be like, oh, I can save, you know, whatever, $20-$30 by getting a 60 hertz. You'll thank yourself.
Yeah, because most games I usually lock my FPS to 60s. There's no point for me going over it right now.
Yeah, being able to go to 120 is nice.
Like for example, in this game, when I had 60 hertz monitors, I wouldn't be able to read the road sign once it got to a certain distance, closeness, because it would be moving too fast and it would basically be tearing, and I wouldn't be able to read it. But then when I got these monitors, which are 144 hertz, I can read a road sign as it's passing me. It's clear, it's legible. You know? Oh, we got an exit.
Oh, right here.
What do you guys have your settings set on, like for like Farm Sim? I just went like maxed everything out.
I just went with the normal, I think, default very high, and jacked up mirror count to max, and I turned on that FreeSync stuff, and it seems to help me a little bit.
Darren wants you to pick a lane, Tukey. Stay in it.
Oh, you should not see me in it.
Is that FreeSync? That's the AMD one, I think, isn't it?
FreeSync's AMD.
Yeah, because I can't use the NVIDIA duck because my card's not new enough.
You know, what's the one from the GeForce RTX? It's pretty nice. Oh crap! I just missed the best lane. Shoot. That was interesting. Oh, push that guy off a cliff, off the edge.
But like in Forza, I'll get usually 100, 120 frames. In this I'm rocking. Right now, apparently just 60. But usually it's up in
Surprised
the,
how well
up
Forza
in,
runs.
usually it's up in the 90s.
I'm usually locked in at 60 all the time on Forza and I have the FPS counter on, which surprises me. I get some stuttering ATS once in a while when we're in the rural forested areas.
ATS or ETS?
Both of them.
Well, very
But that's because I have some of my settings higher than I should really.
My only thing with Forza is I get a lot of micro stuttering, and I don't know why. It runs at 90 FPS and micro stutters like crazy.
And I think they got some bugs to iron out with that still.
Yeah. Maybe some of the VSync got turned on or
I
something.
run into
weird.
the same thing sometimes.
And it's kind of weird because it doesn't do it in the open world. It only does it when you enter into a race.
I did that showcase today finally where you race monster trucks. That was fun.
Oh my gosh.
Took a couple of retries till I learned the course on it.
Did you just barely win?
Yeah, I swear those things are like scripted to let you win at the end or give you a speed boost or something.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
think
know, I'm
that
gonna
one is
lose.
explicitly scripted to be. You could run it perfect, and those trucks are just ahead of you
Yeah, because they probably
until you
had,
get to the line, and then you barely beat them.
Because they probably had like a 2-car lead on me on the race to the line. Glad some of the stuff counts as being completed multiplayer, even though I don't have it unlocked like some of those super long races. They automatically check off when I unlock them then.
Oh, that's nice, right?
Yeah, because I really didn't want to have to rerun that long dirt one.
You're like, oh, good. It gave it to me.
I enjoy it in multiplayer, but not so much 20 minutes doing it as single player.
Oh, come on. I'll just jump in and run the Goliath a couple times just to farm points.
I take it you're ticking off road.
No, I want to check something. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, let's...
What is that paint job? Is that a Christmas one?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that one before.
Yeah, I went with Santa Claus.
Oh, we'll probably be getting the Christmas event soon too then.
Exactly.
Actually.
I was like, you know what? Let me change it to Christmas. Last time was Halloween, so what's that?
I got my
Just
whatever that pack's called, 80s pack or something.
Oh.
Oh, I stopped
Oh.
traffic for you.
Let's see, taking out traffic.
They drove straight into the rain. Right into my fuel tank even.
So yeah, somehow Somehow with the beta, VSync got turned on for me.
It's yours?
Hold on.
Is the stream?
The stream doing that?
That's what I was kind of. Oh, it's
Yeah.
my commander
I
going
was
boop,
like,
boop.
oh, it's a frozen screen. Even after I
No,
refreshed.
it's me.
We didn't make it very far.
Maybe that's why VSync got turned on.
Whoa. I just love tapping you and you like shot at it.
Please, God, next
Was it that one?
Yeah, I got banged, didn't
I just barely tapped you and next thing I know you were pulling off.
I? Alright, it should be
A
better.
little push start.
Should be better.
Oh, it doesn't be in this lane,
Diablo del Toro pretty much mulch everything after you harvest it. Other than crops. Other than
Got a
grass.
really long one here.
This should be okay on fuel, but the truck's about halfway destroyed.
Jules and I was here, you'd probably be totaled by now.
Yeah, I think we probably told each other at some point, and I said, or if Zach would have stayed in, but you know.
We lost Zach?
Yeah, he was lagging so bad that he stopped earlier.
Yeah, it dropped out. So I'm gonna finish this load and try and join back in.
There were a couple times when I was behind you, I could see you were lagged out, like gliding pretty much.
Yeah, I was kind of driving blindly 300 feet at a time.
Come safe.
There.
Maybe.
Whoa.
I don't know what happens every time. Last couple times I came in here, my save key wasn't the same. It asked me to pick one, and it wasn't the same truck or anything that I had.
It's the beta.
Oh,
It's because it's the beta and your mods that you had activated aren't compatible with the beta, so it's like,
Yeah, I sold off like all my mod trucks for now.
it
so
wants you to
everything's
pick a
updated.
profile that's not going to get corrupted because you're loading it without mods.
yeah. That's a bummer, because all my money's gone, which I didn't have much in the first place. But when I actually try and make something,
Yeah, that's why I do this now, throw a profile that was boosted, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm not too upset if anything goes wrong with it.
that makes sense.
I use my main profile, and it's scary every time we do a beta.
I'm pretty stingy about what mods I put on my main one now.
Well, I had to pick. I picked a profile from like September. That's what I'm running.
I keep one that's mostly vanilla with a couple choice mods for when
Barry, what's up?
we get new expansions.
Diablo del Toro. Basically, mulch after every harvest
Garbage is
of
dying.
every crop.
And I got my
Other than
main
grass.
modded one I use most of the time.
I think if you mulch grass, you might remove it. So,
I've created another one.
if
but
you really want to mulch
I don't
grass,
have time to jump on it.
maybe try a little test
level up
block.
to use it for this, so I don't have to worry about getting this profile messed up anymore.
Right turn coming up, Turkey.
I restart a lot of my modded profiles. I like to switch different trucks. That K100 is my favorite though.
I really like this international myself.
500 more miles to go.
5:30. I should have enough fuel.
Andrew, what's up?
What the heck are you doing? We're like turning at you and watch that. He's trying to get you.
What's the
I
question?
wasn't watching that back here.
I know. The
We might have-
shenanigans are back here.
We might have touched mirrors a couple times.
I think we touched mirrors with the guy going the other way too.
I was waiting for it to glitch out and throw me like usual.
Yeah, same here. Oh, oops.
I just love how your truck can come to a dead stop in like 1 second.
Drifting. It's drifting, Mr. Klein.
Yeah, your
Shh.
trailer. Well,
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. What the hell am I stuck on something? Oh, jeez.
Stuck on concrete. Or is concrete stuck
I'm
on
the
you?
barrel, yeah. I didn't see the thing. All of a sudden, I moved and wow, I got run.
It's just like the Band-Aid brand Band-Aid.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I think you lost any profit on this load again.
No, I never lose profit.
I need to send you $1 million. I don't know how to do it.
It'd be nice if we could give money somehow. Maybe if we ever get actual VTC supported in game someday,
That was
don't
weird.
Oh, it looked like the Forza stream. When they switch over to the holiday stuff, you're going to be able to go to some place in one of those cities and buy a car from the Forzathon shop and gift it to named friends. And then like SCS is community events. There's like this community points that your gift goes towards. And if the community gifts enough stuff, then as a whole you'll get
That was weird.
things. Like an outfit and a car or something.
It'd be nice if we can gift stuff directly to who we want.
Who wants to go to the hole in the rock?
That was pretty weird. I was hung up on the thing there. I dropped the trailer down. When I dropped the trailer, it actually knocked my truck off the concrete barrier. So I did it a couple times and pushed the trailer over and my truck off, and I said, we're good. So weird.
Like what I had to do with the trucks on Elm Creek on that one stupid bridge once they get stuck on the hump. If you spam disconnecting the trailer, you can force it there.
This truck sped out so fast.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fixed in the patch.
Carrie went back to 19, eh?
It would be nice to have this.
You don't like when one axle turns the wrong way?
No, it's called broken truck. It happens in real life. You gotta replace it actually. It's another thing.
Oh, there's some crazy guy passing over here in the traffic.
Seeing some folks comment about their 5th or 6th year of gameplay already. I'm like, jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what are you just fast forwarding through every night?
I'm not sure what I am, so I don't really keep track of years.
Well, they're used to, planting one day and harvesting the next, so I'm sure they just Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Well, that's a nice thing too, to be able to sleep anytime. Kind of a nice deal.
Oh, I hit a rock and
Rock took you out, huh?
on the wrong side in the wrong
I'm thinking about doing that survival mode. I'd like to try that out.
Scooter,
Yeah,
make sure that you click at the
100%
bottom.
left here.
Make sure it says
Oh,
show
wait, you want me to push you?
crossplay only mods,
Here, so you get here.
which means you're seeing all mods.
I was cutting the corner.
There's a
with the
filter
rock.
between-
Next thing I know, I was sideways.
Show all mods and show crossplay only. So it's backwards. So if it says show all mods, you're only looking at crossplay mods. If it says show crossplay mods, you're looking at all mods.
I can roll down my window though. That's real helpful. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere.
I had a guy get extremely angry in a comment about how I just abandoned FS19. How all these content creators just abandoned FS19. And how there's players still out there playing 19. And like nobody's putting out any more F19 content.
What do they expect to happen when a new farm sim comes out?
Or whatever. I was like, I've got over 600 videos just in maps and mod reviews, let alone Let's Play videos, so I'm sure there's plenty of unseen 19 content for you to watch.
Not only that, it's like you said, what else are you gonna put out? It's just more Let's Plays and stuff that's already there.
No problem,
There's
Scooter's
some
Workbench.
that are coming out, yes, but you can't do
I know a
mod
thing or
reviews.
two
Some
because
that
I've
come
been
out,
around
they're
a thing or
minimal
two.
pieces to come out. I see your
Farmers!
You know, trust me, I'm not going anywhere here. Traffic. Oh, come on, the cop's driving closer to me now.
He's gotta keep a close eye on you.
Wow. This fella here. Is it nap time for you?
Oh, I can't even disconnect my trailer either. Weird.
I'm trying to help
Usually,
you. I can't help you with that when you're laying on your side.
wait, you're what?
I
I'm gonna take pictures.
did, I just didn't post
I
it.
didn't take pictures.
We gotta get everyone that does Convoy Night to
F12.
stream or
We don't wanna
record.
do photo mode.
That way we can all watch.
I love actual photo mode.
I've thought about that, calling it Monday ATS Pony Express, an alternate view.
Alright, I took one.
Yeah, I also told him that over the last 6 to 9 months, the views on FS19 content has been steadily going downhill. So,
Yeah.
not that I live by views,
The mirror's off here so I can actually take
but
a picture.
clearly the interest in 19 has been fading since spring.
In Pony Express. Pulls out traffic there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I gotta put my blasters on.
Oh, we need a
What napper?
tow chain. You get out and hook it to the tire, and then just drive and yank him over.
Yeah, we need something like in SnowRunner. Hopefully it takes me somewhat close here.
Pictures going to the ATS files right
Why do I have a sign about ice being present on the road in Arizona?
now. Is there for property there too?
very unlikely they're going to see ice in the desert here.
It's very odd when I put the snow mod in and we drive through Nevada and Arizona. You got snow and palm trees.
Oh, it
Just
took
doesn't
me
look
way
right.
back to Moab.
Oh, did it?
Oh, hey, that's my wipers, apparently.
Oh, you're not too far back.
Oh, Pedro's only took 1% damage. They must
Oh,
have
I guess
bagged
I'm
him
in.
up
I guess I'm
good.
in Nevada technically.
I would have caught up sooner if I hadn't waited for Rob to see me.
Yeah.
David, what's up? Oh, there goes the high-speed. Low altitude jet run?
My fault for hitting a rock.
No, the rock just jumps out in front of you. It happens to me all the time.
It must have rolled off the hill or something.
Is that what you call a rocket roll?
I might not get there first though.
It says you get 3 seasons in Arizona in the same day.
You know, 4 seasons in Colorado in a few hours. Well, we haven't had any snow yet, which is weird. 67 degrees almost all last week. Today it was like 30.
Neither have we here really, but it's windy and cold now today.
You better be counting your stars that you don't have snow yet. You
I
say
like
that enough, you might wake up in a dump.
Fine with
You're like,
that.
where did that happen?
I grew up here. I'm okay with snow. We don't get near as bad as like Wisconsin, Minnesota either. Where you're 2 feet of snow every hour. That's crazy snowing.
Yeah, they both get it worse than we in Iowa here because they get the crap off the Great Lakes.
Yeah, that moist, that freezing cold.
Minnesota catches some of the stuff that comes from Canada. Well, we get plenty of the cold here, though.
I think we've been in the 40s at night. I think
I don't really miss
upper
burning
50s
wood
maybe
on
during the day.
nights when it was minus 20 outside.
Jeff, thanks for the sub.
I was born in North Dakota too, so that's just a little further
Cool. Sorry, Pepsi truck.
The rolling hills of Nevada, huh?
It's cool.
There's only one good Coke, and that's cherry vanilla.
I like cherry vanilla is good too. Just kicking Pepsi's too sweet. Dr. Pepper's good.
Oh, Pepsi's my go-to cola.
I think so. Sure. You like sweet tea?
Yeah, but I can drink tea.
Oh,
that's not
what's the Advent giveaway now?
Literally, here's a little tea with your sugar. It's nice to get. Everybody has it before. Now, for my favorite tea that I like the most, Long Island.
I can't do the coffee where it's coffee and like 3/4 creamer.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how you can call it coffee at that point.
Yeah. I saw a meme that somebody said, like, oh, I love my coffee. It was like sugar and cream, the low fat one. And somebody's like, it was like, no, Karen, it's not coffee, that's dessert. That's good.
Ah, I
It's
see
the
Matt.
coffee, and it's not
Matt got the
coffee.
good number and just stopped
You go to
watching.
Starbucks in these places, and they'll give you like 2 ounces of coffee, and the rest is all foam and fluff and everything else. I'm still paying almost $10 a cup for it. If I get good coffee, though, that's good.
Oh,
Minimal cream and sugar, if that at all.
bum the How you doing today? Well, it's going good for us. We're just running down here, ATS.
Got free somewhere. I can't remember where I got it from. So I'll just get the big metal tin from like Walmart for $5. Got the K-pods at work, which is a nice idea. Damn.
Yeah, that's what I got now, but those pods aren't cheap.
Yeah.
Even if you buy like the off-brand when they're on sale.
It's a little brand, they're a little cheaper, but still that's $5 for 10 of those. When I get $5 for a whole big, huge metal tin of coffee.
Yeah, coffee ain't cheap either when it's not on sale. Like $10+ for a thing of it.
The pods are good for the people that don't drink a lot. Like in our house, wife drinks coffee, the oldest kid drinks coffee, and that's it. And the wife might have a cup in the morning, and that's about it. So, you know, she only goes through a very little bit. But if you had a household, or you yourself drank 4 or 5 cups from, you know, morning to noon, then yeah, it can get real expensive. At least that's how I see it. It's just anything that's a more of a convenience thing is going to cost more per item. But trying to make a small amount of coffee in a regular coffee pot is so inconsistent.
Try something on your truck falling off.
Although this time of the year we'll get some cider pods and make some pineapple cider with it.
Is there a plane flying over it or something?
Yeah, high-speed jet.
Yeah, I kept hearing that.
Yeah. Yeah, Area 51, don't you know? You're in Nevada.
I was underneath the gas.
And then there's that
It's crazy.
there's that base where they had the alternate landing for the shuttle. Was in Nevada.
I was like, what is that noise? What am I hearing? Because I thought that's where we got Sure enough.
Well, I just love when they put invisible walls on the edge of the road.
Oh, those exits have got me a few times. Am I supposed to turn here? Bow. No, I'm supposed to back it.
Well, now we have exits in Farm Sim.
Yeah. Yeah, the maps look crazy. You can see so far past it. It looks so good. It's like I was doing some on the PC. I was doing a flight and I was flying around the map a little bit looking. That highway actually goes off the map there, ways off the edge of the actual playable map. But you can see the cars still driving down through there. But oh, that's really cool. Actually, it doesn't look like just a little tiny square map. Very nice. What do you guys think about having the Vicon not a pack now, individual pieces?
I'm just glad I had a fast bail.
Yeah, I know. I still don't like the round bales. I just roll around, especially on most of those hills. But dang it, that is the best one because you just sit and go.
Yeah, it's probably like 19 or it's stuff they would have
Andrew!
liked to include, but
That's cool, thanks.
because of disc size or whatever.
The Giants was coy this morning before they released it.
Oh,
They put in the ambassador channel something like, you know, like who all would be, you know, would be excited to see the fast bail or something. And some people replied, yeah. And I was like, you know, it was a bit of a downer when I realized that it wasn't included in the base game. And then I'm like, you know, there's some folks that are very concerned that a lot of this DLC stuff isn't in the base game, and it's being held back for these 3 DLC updates. I mean, they're really concerned about this,
Yeah.
and
like
and
that
some
one
are
pack.
some are angry. Some are angry because they've convinced themselves that's what you're going to do, and they feel like they're paying for it twice. But then I try to explain to those people, but it's a different game. Like if you bought tires for your car, and 2 months goes by and you total your car, you know, you don't necessarily get angry when the tires on your new car go bad because you had good tires on your old car.
Yeah.
Right?
You get a car. Yeah.
It's a different game. So yeah, it's the same stuff, but it's different. But and then they drop the mod and it's like, oh, you all were just
yeah.
cheeky, weren't you?
Well, they also didn't post it on their website. They don't. It's like on their Discord. Even almost every time something comes out, it wasn't even on there today.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Hopefully we see the Borgal stuff get ported fast then too.
Which one?
The Borgal, the big air seeder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think I'm gonna. They're having a birthday party here. I think I'm gonna stop and invite myself in.
I just want my baby
Wedding
Big
crash.
Bud for an American map.
Big.
Although
I saw that mod.
The grill looks an awful lot like an outdoor, like a big freezer. Oh, whatever. Whatever, delivery guy. Checking out this guy dancing in the backyard.
I like those little things you can find like that if you keep your eyes open when you're driving.
Yeah. Just like I noticed also on like an Elm Creek there, just watching this. People go up to the houses. They walk right up to the houses.
He's getting down.
And they'll walk back down. Like, what the heck is going? They're walking everywhere. They're out in the country and everywhere, not just in town. Which is pretty cool too. I have to stop and listen to them. You actually hear their feet walking.
Yeah, they definitely improved the pedestrians.
That's pretty cool. Too many things. It's a little time to still figure it out. Once we get it figured out, 24 will be on.
Yeah, for sure. But they're so quick to jump
than just the starter farm
to
by
a
then.
conclusion and completely sell themselves on it, and then they start spewing
figure out what I wanna do on it,
misinformation out as utter fact. That's what gets me upset.
Maps. So all the farms don't have they have the placeable areas, but they don't have the actual buildings. Multiplayer was the way along last night, which is really nice because of the fact you can't do anything with the dark buildings if they're farmed. So far it's been working, but yeah, it's one of those mods that's not allowed how to be there. It's kind of cool to see those areas without buildings in, which you can kind of see what it looks like without them. Sky, I can just stare at the sky and think, yeah, this I'm just doing the sky in here. This is really nice. What a clouds.
Had a nice sunset yesterday in stream.
What gives out with that. Two big things that I don't like about the map itself is red. Everything shows red cloud. Even just everything. It's like, wow, that's a lot of red. I'd like to see the actual names of the things Yeah, some of those maps got things too close, so it's really hard to tell separation, but nice to know where you're going. It's fun.
So, was it confirmed Great Demands aren't a thing anymore? I get them popping up like all the time for the rock crusher on the French map.
It was. I asked, and they said that there wasn't, but it's not saying that their code wasn't there. But then, yeah, you say stuff like you get Great Demand on the French map, so.
Yeah, like, I constantly get it for the rock crusher. The only mods I have are ones off Mod Hub and like enhanced vehicle and gosh, like cheaper repairs maybe.
My plane was souped up, wasn't it?
Ah, that's interesting.
So I don't know if it's a random mod doing it or if it's something on Giant's end.
It's a plane flying by. Shoo. That'd be another neat thing just thought about. If you get a biplane and do fertilizing. Kind of fun.
Chickens! Transport chickens. Right? Now we can transport chickens.
Maybe that'll be one of the random mods GTX surprises us with someday.
Yeah, just see this plane flying around in front of me here. It's a biplane. Yeah, all over this town area. You know, that'd be kind of cool if the crop dust. Whoa.
They're honestly a little scary to watch actually crop dust in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, watching the airplanes and the helicopters both fly under power lines and stuff.
Those guys are usually nuts.
I mean, they come in like, what, 10 feet off the ground? Spray and then angle up quick.
I've seen them clip trees and all sorts of stuff that I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to do.
Yeah, we used to live in between a couple fields, so they'd fly right over our house, and you get some really good pictures when they were crop dusted, though. Like, they'd be so close, you took a picture, you could practically read some of the writing on the planes.
You can definitely put the platform on the front or the back. It says I'm running out of fuel. I've got 300 miles left.
Gallons are you down to, does it say?
44.
It starts at like 50, I think.
Yeah, it told me I was getting low. I was getting pretty low. I already refilled those.
Yeah, I stopped and took a splash because I damaged my truck some, so it'd probably be iffy.
Yeah.
It's got this weird check engine light on now.
Oh, that's not weird, is it?
Got a wrench, engine icon, and I'm not sure what the other ones are.
Just take the bulb out.
Just turn off your lights.
Get a little piece of black tape and put it on your screen.
Did I tell you about my steering problem in the car?
I think I remember you talking about it on one of your sprayers.
Got in the car the other week. Hadn't driven it for a while. Let the oldest drive it. And the steering wheel, if you move it left or right a little bit, you hear clunk. It's like, what the heck is this? So I banished her from driving. I'm like, you're not driving until I figure out what's going on. So I take it to the dealer. He's like, oh yeah, it's this steering coupler. I'm like, steering coupler? He's like, yeah, it's a couple $100. You want it fixed? I'm like, oh yeah? I don't need my steering to come uncoupled. Well, later I looked it up. It's some It's some star-shaped rubber thing that goes between a electric motor and the steering column. And it's like a $20 part. But you have to take the entire steering column out of the car, which requires you to like remove a bunch of body panels and then unhook like 20 power connectors. That's all up around a steering column. I was like, holy cow. Glad I didn't try to fix that myself.
Yeah.
Sounds like a part you try to test good in the factory before you ship the cars out. So that's kind of a pain to place.
Yeah, he's like, your car might have an extended warranty on it because they put an extended warranty on that part. I'm like, oh really? He looked, he's like, oh, it ended at 100,000 miles. You've got 109, so nope, not for you.
Are you serious? That's messed up.
Yeah, it's $280 or something.
Yeah, it was probably 20 for the part, then everything else is probably labor cost.
Oh yeah.
I just found a rock too key that it took me 100% damage.
And you're probably lucky if they get the part fast too.
Well, they already had it. I think this dealer has probably replaced a lot of them they had in stock. They're like, we got it in stock. It'll take a little bit longer because you're just in here for an oil change and tire rotation. But if you want to wait, I'm like, yeah, I'll wait.
Not have anything done with them yet. They just get a little soft sometimes.
I never asked the guy what would happen if I didn't replace it. I assumed the slop would just get worse.
Yeah, it'd probably get to a point where it's pretty much undrivable, I think.
Or eventually they'd fail it on a... We have a annual inspection cars have to go through.
Oh, I'm glad we don't have to deal with that.
And it's, I mean, it's mostly safety inspection, like headlights, wipers, and your regular lights, your indicators. And you have mirrors. You know, it's not like an emissions thing, but it's, who knows if there's steering wheel is part of that, you know.
What did you do up here?
I was going around a corner and a rock jumped out on me and it like destroyed my whole truck.
Oh, it jumped apparently?
Actually, it's a little bit back behind there, but I was able to get started and move forward.
There's a repair place in Clifton, it looks like.
Yeah, but I'm at 100% damage.
You could try walking.
I only got 31 miles.
Oh, let me.
Oops. So we're almost there. Wait till you get to the stone tunnel.
Oh, that's a fence that I got close to. I don't think I've been through this area for a while. Hard to tell at nighttime.
I don't know, but you're gonna catch up to me.
I was working.
Yeah, because I'm going like 80 in a 35 zone.
It gets windy.
Oh, that tunnel's got a lot of stuff to hit if you're not careful.
No, the readout says I have 254 miles left.
Brake rolls me downhill. That's awesome. F7, right?
Yeah, to pull up that menu. Oh, I drifted it a little on accident. You weren't wrong about the windy part.
Oh, Rabbit Rob beat me. How did he pass? He didn't pass me.
He teleported because he totaled his truck.
Oh.
The chassis is 100.
He hit a rock?
No, it hit me.
Did you make a profit? Is the question.
Negative 2,000.
Are they gonna ask you to pay for damages when you
I
get
know, right?
delivered?
Like, you're gonna have to pay for us for driving.
We didn't order mashed potatoes.
Just tell them the trailer was sealed when you took it, so you don't know what was in it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm right where Schultz is at. Cool.
Yeah, I saw him sneak back in.
Oh, we're all gonna meet up at the same point. That's traffic I'm in.
I don't think I'm gonna take a load, Joe. I'm trying to fix settings and nothing seems to make any difference.
Oh, isn't that bad?
With the bench.
Yeah, it even lags in like the large screen.
That's not good.
It's like a latency issue, but I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, I wonder what the heck got broke, because you used to be able to play fine.
Yeah, and it's fine out of Convoy. It's just as soon as I click to even join a convoy, it just goes not well.
Maybe it's the beta.
Could be. Not a huge deal.
Here we are, tidbit.
Yeah, my truck's good as new again.
It was mine.
Well, it'd be interesting unloading a belly dump at a tidbit.
There's nothing wrong with the trailer, just 10% damage.
My trailer's screwed up. So I'll have to get more version.
Is this a tiny little tidbit prefab too?
I don't know where it has you guys taken your because that little alleyway on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people think you see how I'm driving that lane. I'm gonna use the magic skip now parking button.
Oh no! Suck light.
Eat my trailer.
I delivered mine already.
It's damaged. That's my job complete. Guess how much I made. I actually made money this
$1.
time. Partially, but 4,770 more. So 47.71 after it's all said.
Oh my god, it's satisfactory.
Try harder. We're draft settled. Oh.
Oh, I suppose I could move off the fuel trigger. If I didn't just freeze.
Who wants to run a load of hops?
Hops.
That must be a mod card, because I don't remember seeing that before.
try to get out of there.
I wasn't sure where you were going. I didn't see there was a second
Alright, we
exit
gotta
where
go.
I was.
We gotta go to Sam Simeon, one city below us. I think that's what it is.
I don't know how you say it. Just go in there.
I'm gonna need fuel too.
There's no network connection.
Oh, yeah. I thought flying racket. I saw like sliding trees.
Awesome! Self-riding truck.
I was driving and I slammed on the brakes. I just saw you like driving straight off the road.
That's weird. Give me no connection, but you guys are still right here in front of me.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
that pop up too.
Load just pushed.
And I was like, what the heck is going on here?
It's wanted.
We like broke the matrix somehow.
Alright, Speedy! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Holy crap. Oh, I totaled myself.
We lost Dookie.
I just barely hit the edge of that customer right now.
Wow. Almost back to the
Really, yeah.
beach. That's cool.
97%.
I was in Hunger and started once and then crap. Oh! Somebody made a heck of a mess there.
We are all totaling our cars. Trucks. Got this weird message that says visit Service? Service?
Cervici.
I don't-
Cervici.
I don't understand what service is.
You're driving tree line. Just an idea. What? Can't quick travel over there? No.
Oh, shoot a train! Oh, we got that stopped.
Oh shoot! I thought I was gonna stop a little before that. But I don't have a trailer. I thought I would stop a little bit sooner. It didn't. Hey, those rails are pretty darn good though. They stopped me in my tracks.
There, boom, stop.
Well, I thought I was gonna brake a little sooner than that, but it didn't.
Yeah, you can't really win against the
Turning
train
right.
things.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, no, I don't have a trailer on right now because we're still going to get the load. As I'm trying to stop. I thought I'd stop a little bit closer to it. Yeah, I still slid right into it. Oops. Of course, right next to clients, we watch the whole thing. I can't make an excuse for it. It's pretty, whoops.
I think it's a good thing I get to bypass the way station. I think they would deem my truck unroadworthy.
Is it that bad?
I think it's like anything over 10% you get a fine if fines are on. Or probably when the check engine light's on.
Turning here.
I think my insurance premiums are going to go up.
Someone, whatever that could be. 10 out of 16.
The one feature I'd like to see in ETS is insurance things. You don't have to pay your full cost every time.
Oh,
What?
the load I was going to grab is gone.
Oh.
Now we're just going to have to
Yeah.
haul wheat. It's
Why are
boring.
you cutting me off? Because I'm on the shoulder?
No more hopsies?
No, don't churn back into me. Oh.
Oh, we have hops. It's like a 10-mile run.
I got myself stuck in between two AI trucks. Never mind, one of them decided to move a little. Oh, he's got a flammable sign.
Alright, I wonder how long it's going to take for me to fill this trailer with wheat.
Do you have a job taken already?
Yeah, he just got it.
Okay, let me grab it. Ooh, it's the beef trailer.
Wheat.
Oh, not for you to take on after cable mills.
They're running into me.
If I get fuel at this state, it might all leak out.
Yeah. I might as well go top off while I'm here too.
Alright, let's see how much we put in. $150 gallons. $225. $275.
I'll be dang.
298 out of a 300-gallon tank.
You had plenty.
You probably could have made it on that. I can catch up. I just got on 10 now.
Yeah, my Visit Cerviche is still up, so who knows how long that's going to last.
Yeah, there's not really any nearby unless you backtrack on 10. I don't know what route it's taking you.
I don't know, but your favorite icons are keeping me company.
I mean, I hardly ever see those icons when I play.
By yourself, right? Where you're doing
Dustin, I'm pretty sure that's a mod. Is realistic fuel prices. I mean, it was nearly $1,000. So I think that's pretty close.
Mine's under the barn thing, even.
It's in the shed.
Yeah, it's under the covered shed thing. Next to a trailer roll of lumber. I picked the feed trailer. It's more important.
Did you get the grain tank?
Yeah, the one with the auger on.
Did 73 even, or
75. I don't know. It says visit Cerviche. I can't tell what I'm set at.
Yeah, I don't like the trucks where it totally blocks your stuff out when it hits up. On the international, you can still read your cruise control at least.
Alright, Kerry, thanks for dropping by. Like tomorrow night, we will be not online. Okay, tomorrow night I'll reserve for recording some content.
That is not my entrance.
And the plan will be back to be online Wednesday night,
Because
hopefully.
it's the wrong side of the road.
That might help.
There wasn't anyone coming anyways. I don't think.
Oh, there's a truck. There's a maintenance. It's the blue truck icon, right? That's the service shop.
No, it's the red wrench thing.
Wrench, yeah.
Blue's the rest icon.
Well, what's a blue truck? Is that a dealer?
That's rest.
Wow.
I know, blue truck. No, I'm thinking of the bed.
Yeah, the blue bed is rest.
Yeah, there's a couple
Look on
icons.
the map to see.
Yeah, those are rest.
They're not
Looks like
close
it's a
enough.
blue bed, actually. I don't see a blue truck. I see a blue bed. There's
Uh-oh.
two of them coming up, the one on both sides. Looks like.
Alright, I'm gonna go to this one over here. Yeah, I see the red wrench now.
Whoa. Oops. Air train. There's a question mark for that. right on the other side of the train tracks, huh?
Yeah, I had to get out in front of this pickup.
Yeah, I saw that guy. Get in front of the semi. Oh.
Come on! This is like SnowRunner again. I feel like I'm driving SnowRunner.
Jeez.
There we go. All right, how much do you think it's going to be?
The 43. I don't know, 4,300.
2,000.
42,000.
That's close. 42,000?
Yeah, 5 digits.
Sounds like you need to drive more carefully.
Don't pull a Tukey, come on. Oh crap, another train coming. Yeah, I just got through.
All right, now we're good to go. Better turn off my diff locks. I'm worried this train might derail. It's hopping.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be bad. Derails and you're stuck there forever and a day.
Don't worry about trains on the interstate here.
All I hear is a horn honk goes just zipping by like a 90 or above.
Close to 90.
Did it change as it passed?
What change?
The horn.
Oh yeah. Is that something new that they did too?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was just wondering.
Just listening to. Yeah. It sounded like it went through my head. Sounds really cool.
So, my kid today told me this. He said, Dad, you don't like violent games. You like peaceful games. What? You don't like games where, like, you shoot people. You like peaceful games. I was like, oh, like farming and driving a truck and racing is peaceful? Yeah, because you don't, like, hit people. Right? Like your games, you don't, like, hit people.
We're never
It's
hit
like,
each other.
so if you could hit people, then it would be a violent game? Well, you know, I like shooters. I like to shoot stuff. Now you like peaceful games. He's 8.
That's funny.
Apparently, Fortnite started a new chapter or something yesterday.
Yeah.
He was all wound up over that. Told me all about this story and background of the update and all this lore and legend of Fortnite. It's like, what? Alright, I got cruise at 93.
Well, I'm pushing 89.
Going speed limit since I passed you guys.
Scooter says he hasn't played with Tukey.
Yeah, I know.
Rest.
But Santa watched how we race in Forza.
He hasn't seen the drivatars in Forza just come all the way across and slam you. Throw a block. You're like, what? What are you doing? I'm on the other side of the road and you just come right across.
It does annoy me a little when Darren's drivatar being like a supercar.
I got a guy up here who can't pick a lane.
Ooh.
Looks like a little Land Rover or something.
Which side we gotta be on here? I think we want to keep. Yeah, we want to keep left.
Oh man, when he plays, he jumps up and down.
Oh, beast.
He starts running in place right in front of the TV. I mean, the way he plays, I don't have to worry about it, you know, not getting his exercise.
Kind of great when you're driving in the middle of the night. You get your brakes on, also move. It says nobody shut off now. You can't see anything.
Oh, another tunnel.
Oh, crap! I wasn't supposed to
I'm
get
like a
off
kid.
work. Don't follow me. I'm like fitted, so I don't even know where I'm going.
What did Tukey do? What? You went the wrong way. I really hate these roads. I wish they would put the line on the road.
I play with the audio GPS and signal player, so I tend to pay more attention then.
It's like sometimes there's
Like,
those driving line settings where you can be like turns only. That would be nice. Like you only get a line on the road when you have to turn.
I got lucky. There's an opening down here. So I only had to backtrack a little bit.
Schultz says Tukey's cars and Forza are the pillow between his car and the wall.
I don't see Schultz a lot of the time. He gets out front ahead of me. Get stuck battling with genetic on a lot of races. Need to learn how to tune though, tighten up a lot of my cars.
I've been going through trying to buy up random cheap cars in the auction. I got like, see, you know, you bid, and then it's ending soon, and then some idiot buys it out for the full price, and it's more expensive than the auto show price. You're like, what are you doing? There's another auction that's ending in a minute that has no bids on it. Just get that one.
Yeah, I went and bought that 911 that's in the Forzathon shop right now on auction. It's like, oh, 2 million really ain't that much in the game now that I own all the houses.
Yeah.
I've been playing with that lately.
It's like last night I bought all the Aston Martin cars, filled them out. I ended up with like 3 or 4 extra DB11s.
Oh.
Because if there's a bunch of cars that are ending like at the same time, I just put bids on them all, and I figure I might get one of them. You know?
Yeah.
And then I end up winning like 4 of them.
Yeah, and then you know, I just flip them or gift them.
I just relisted them. I upped the minimum bid to a little bit above what I paid, and then I make more money the next day.
I've been sticking a lot of my stuff just in the barns when it's crappy cars that I know people aren't gonna pay much for. If I get a duplicate. And I had a gift last night. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get something new. Nope, it was that Exomotive buggy thing I already had.
I want to see you gift junk to yourself. You get a gift, you're like, did I just gift this to myself? Because I just gave this away like yesterday.
I got a bunch of cars from the accolades once I got in the Hall of Fame.
And then
like 5 or 6.
And then if you sign it, you were like, from Tukey. You're like, oh! What is that, like 200,000 accolade points?
Yeah, I don't remember how many you had to get it. I was looking at the score and I was like, you're in that top 12%. It's like, oh, really? It's because I've been playing the game? Then I made the mistake of filtering my friends, and I was like, holy crap, I don't think I'm ever going to catch you guys. you're like all like 400, 500,000 points.
Well,
And in prestige leveling already.
Talgar was like, yeah, I made the Hall of Fame. It was like the weekend the game was out. It's like, what?
I was looking at the achievements even, and some of the ones we got, they're like ridiculously low percentage that people have on it, like less than 3%.
Oh crap!
Yeah, well, see, I mean, I grinded Forza before FS came out because I knew once it came out, I would be pretty much limiting myself to Fridays and random times here and there.
Yeah, I don't usually hop on daily, but I play Fridays and maybe a couple of times during the week when the urge strikes me.
I made it on my top again.
Oh! How do you do
Oh,
this?
thanks for blocking the ramp too. He's literally flipped upside down.
Yeah, I saw the ramp. Oh, what?
How did you manage to get totally upside down, though?
Very carefully.
I've seen a couple semi-mods for Farm Sim, but I haven't tried any.
Oh, yeah.
The way Scooter talks, they're probably mostly junk.
How long until Scooter has something nice out for us?
I saw an 86 International on King Mods, and I thought,
Ooh.
wonder if that's an unauthorized convert.
It almost have to be out this soon.
I didn't mess with it.
That, was that Power Tools? That one? Don't change the traction. It's one of the things on it.
Enhanced vehicle gives you options for like your diff lock
Gotcha, okay, that's yeah.
Yeah.
and poor man's GPS till that's converted.
Yeah. It works, that's what matters, but yeah,
I'm
it's
sure.
It's not near as good.
I'm sure Wobster's working on it.
Yeah, that was get all nice and used to GPS now, and it's cool.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows some of us are addicted to his mod.
Oh, yeah.
He can't drive a straight line very well anymore.
See,
Yeah.
I knew Scooter already checked it out. He says the 86 is junk, don't bother, the log is full of red and yellow.
There's a Peterbilt I saw, and well, that's kind of cool. I looked at the shop, and you can only see like part of the wheels. It wasn't even showing up in the shop. Then I buy it just for testing it. And it's same thing in real life, so you're basically driving through the air. Like, what the hell is this? It definitely wasn't working.
So, I tell you the shop, you know, how you can see what you pick in the shop before you buy it. That was one of the big features of 19. Because
yeah, 'cause you couldn't
in
have
17,
That was so nice.
you
to
had
have
no
that,
idea.
too.
Like their pickup had like 10 rims.
Yeah, you had to buy every freaking option.
And you had no
figure out
idea.
which one.
I could never remember which one I liked. So you had to buy like 10 trucks, figure out which one you liked, in like a test save. So then you could remember to go into your real save and buy the one you really wanted. This had an ambulance drive straight into the side of a box truck. Or a dry van trailer.
They're just creating work for themselves.
Schultz says Wobster was close with GPS.
That's good news.
Yes.
Then I'll probably actually seriously get into the game then.
I mean, I don't know. I played for 3 months on Felsburn with no mods, so it's not that bad.
No, I just got on PC with GPS after, 6-8 months of not having anything. Because it's all console.
You're like, I'm addicted.
Oh my gosh, it's like a whole other game. It's the same thing with 22 now. It's like 2 different games. I've done on both.
It's like, 'cause it makes playing with the keyboard easier, and I tend to like to watch YouTube while I play too, or something else. You know, I can just listen for the beats and
Well, it's definitely
look around
definitely
and
helps out when you're
reactivate.
streaming.
It's nice for the bigger stuff, once you get like articulation involved and whatnot. Because that's a pain to keep lined up otherwise.
So, do you have a PS5 or PS4?
Both. I got PS5s for playing with them.
All right, so
PS4s.
I'm trying to get somebody to compare PS4 and PC.
A lot of difference.
Yeah, I'm curious
Yes,
to know
there's
how
just-
big a difference there is between last gen and current gen on the consoles.
I've heard it
Slot
looks
count.
really
Yeah,
different.
slot count alone too is quite a bit different. It went up to because it was $12.99 originally on just everything because the current chips were not yet available. But the PS4 went up to 2,000 and some change. I can't remember what it was now, so it was a good jump. PS5 though, it's like 5,100 or something, so it jumped a hell of a lot.
And then
Plus you get
stuff
the
on
beacons.
average takes less, right?
No, actually doesn't. That's some of them more. But the details are different too. But also on PS4 and 5 difference, well, last gen and current gen. The beacons, the built-in beacons, you can't do them on the last gen. You have to do them on the current gen of the PC.
So the
Also,
PS4 is
yeah.
not powerful enough to do the reflective beacon.
exactly, yeah, which is interesting.
I don't think I have that on because I don't think it was in my default settings. I should tick
No,
it
it's
on
not
and see
default. Yeah, it's not default.
how much of a hit it gives me on
Oh, yeah, FPS.
my. Yeah, if it's not too bad, I can live with it.
Car's coming right at us.
That's a cop. Don't hit him.
Oh, damn, I should have flung him at Tookie.
Who's close to you guys now?
93 now. That's right. But, yeah, also, I guess I think it's only Sony, I don't use it, unfortunately, so I don't know, but the side panel wasn't working on PS5 because it was working okay on PS4. You had to tweak it a little bit, but it worked, which is weird.
Well, I had heard, now this was through DJ Goham, but I had heard the only reason it worked in 4 is it was a mistake.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
code was left in the build that went to Sony. And, you know, they fixed their mistake in 22 by not sending the code out. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I don't know where he gets his story from.
I don't get that out of do the console manufacturer just not like you using like peripherals that they don't make or something?
Oh, I guarantee it.
Or not
They-
licensed, I should say, probably.
They want to control
that's-
100% of your gaming experience.
true. And that's the other part of it, too, is people are like, hey, why isn't this third-party router or this key thing I've got from something or the thumb drive not working here? Well, because it's $12 from freaking cheap shop, you know, that's why. They don't want them plugging in stuff to these USB ports and screwing everything up because it could ruin this system, but people are going to find the cheapest thing, of course.
Less ruin the system is going to affect their gameplay.
And they're going to complain about whoever the company is, and of course, we all know everybody's going to complain about something that's ridiculous.
So I
You guys are
listened to a
going
book.
slow.
I listened to a book a while ago called Console Wars.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about the console wars of the late 80s and 90s between Sony, well not Sony, but between Nintendo and Sega. This was before the PlayStation existed. And basically the book ends with a deal falling out between Sony and Nintendo. And Sony basically saying, well, forget it, we're just going to make our own product and basically put you out of business.
Yeah.
And then thus is born PlayStation. So what you hear, because this whole book is written by executives of Nintendo and Sony, what you hear is the whole thought process, the mentality of Nintendo, which really is the kind of the forefront father of this same thought process around Apple and Xbox and the Microsoft console and Sony and Nintendo still is they want to 100% own your your
Yeah,
Because
they're
if
not
you have a
really
bad
player
experience
in the
on their console,
war.
you're going to go jump to somebody else's product, and they don't want that. So one of the big things between Sony or Sega and Nintendo was for game developers. If you were making a game for Nintendo, you had to code the game for Nintendo, then you had to purchase the Nintendo cartridges from Nintendo
Oh, jeez.
to then put your game on it, and then Nintendo would pick how much of your game got sent to where. So Nintendo had every decision in the whole process. So Nintendo would decide, well, I want to send 10,000 units to the California distributor, and I want to send 5,000 units to the Georgia distributor for the southeast, and everything. And the game developer basically had zero say in anything. All they basically could do, they were under contract to make a game. Then they had to explicitly buy the game from the cartridges from Nintendo, the officially made cartridges from Nintendo. Whereas Sega was a bit more open. And so Sega was kind of taking this thought process with developers, like, yeah, make whatever game you want, And a lot of game developers were moving to the Sega platform because they wanted that freedom. But that whole mentality is exactly where we are today with Sony and with Microsoft. They want to own everything. So, they want to own your peripherals. They want to own what can be plugged into the device that works. If that's memory modules for additional storage or controllers, all the way down to controlling your gaming experience. And that's why script mods don't show up in consoles, because they see it as potentially affecting the player's game experience, to where they might have a bad experience and then blame the console and possibly leave the platform, because nobody makes money on the hardware. They only make money on the online service fees and the game markups. All those consoles are selling, or they're making them at a loss.
Oh yeah, they have to. There's no way they can put that kind of hardware out for a lower end like that. So, I mean, it's not near close to a PC, obviously, but some of the things that they keep upgrading to, yes, but they can't put stuff out for.
Yeah.
But if you used to go out and see a PlayStation for $1,000, I don't want to buy a console for $1,000 and get a PC for that price, which is a lot more open.
Right. And in about 4 years, they'll start making money on the consoles.
Exactly. Yeah.
The stuff in them is that old, and it becomes lower priced for them to buy, because
this
the PS4 you buy today is basically the same hardware that you bought 5 years ago.
About the Pro, which was added in. I never got the Pro because I was like, I don't see a point in buying a whole new console.
That's the thing now. You got that mid-generation upgrade. You can spec it down too for marginal improvement.
Well, Xbox has the Xbox One this, except for this. I'm like, why not just have 2 or 3, about 15 of them?
Yeah. So if you're an Audible subscriber, look up the book Console Wars. It's not a long book, but it's really interesting to hear
if Microsoft really wanted to win
about that thought process.
They probably could, because they probably make enough off Windows keys sales and other stuff that they could write off any losses from console.
Drop their prices down.
I think the Xbox side of the business has always been a loss leader.
Yeah. Well, you get those exclusives, and that's, like you were saying before, that's another thing. In ours, you get these exclusive games. You can't buy this anywhere else.
And then,
on PC.
Well, I mean, a lot of the exclusives are now Sony only.
Yeah,
and Nintendo only, really, because
blurry on Microsoft.
A lot of the Microsoft stuff is, Xbox or PC. It's coming out for Windows and Xbox, and you know what? You can play the game in the morning on Xbox, and you can pick up your save in the afternoon on the PC.
Yeah.
And somehow it all just magically works.
It's the same company, yeah. Which is funny.
Something somewhere said Sony wants to copy Game Pass finally too.
Yeah.
start a service like it.
They
And
have some
I'm sure that how successful it's been for Microsoft.
Well, they've got that. They've got something you pay, and you get free games each month, right?
Yeah, PlayStation Plus.
And there's some catalog of games that are in it,
Yeah, the
right?
PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. That's the one that has no. I think it's like you start off at like 99 cents a month, whatever. You can have play a couple games, then you can move up or something. PlayStation Plus is the one that you do. It's like $60 for the year. We get 2 to 3 free games every month, depending on what's going on, which is pretty cool. So I think it's pretty well the same. I think Microsoft and Sony have pretty well the same thing. I don't know what Microsoft has in that, but it's nice to get free games every once in a while. But sometimes they're like really old.
The nice thing with Game Pass is, for that $10 a month, you're guaranteed to get any games that Microsoft publishes directly.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Brand new Halos, Forza 5, just I already paid for Game Pass, I just get it. Dang. But of course, if you stop paying for Game Pass, you stop having access. So it's a
simple
it's a rental philosophy that you don't own the game, you can play it for as long as you pay for the service. You drop the service, you lose all your all the games that you're renting.
Do you want to drop it? You can buy it at a discount at any time. So you get that flat discount on any game purchases. I don't remember what percentage it is.
Roman Music, what's up?
Say like 10 or maybe 20%.
Yeah, that's the big thing I like about it the most, is the fact you can use it on PC too.
Consoles are great. They have their place. If you just want to play, you don't want to screw around with settings and have issues, right? PC play, 100%. You're in control, maximum flexibility, but it's not always going to be a smooth gaming experience. You could spend a couple hours trying to fine-tune your settings until you finally get something that you're going to live with.
Yeah, it's not plug in and play, at least for most stuff. You gotta tweak things how you want it.
Yeah, so if you're a guy that's like, I work 14-hour days, I just want to come home and relax for 2 or 3 hours and just play. Console might fit your bill just because you just want to sit down and it just work. As opposed to sit down and you're like, oh, now I got a Windows update. Now I got a driver update.
Yeah.
And then you get in the game, you're like, everything's just wrong. Now I got to go through and I've lost my whole evening trying to get back to where it was yesterday.
Well, also the cost that we were talking about earlier, the consoles are about half the cost of a decent PC at least. So that too does help. Especially when it comes to kids. Kids don't care about the computer. Unless they want to have something they can sit in front of the TV instead. Yeah. Generally. Those games are getting freaking expensive nowadays too. Gosh. $70 for one game for the console, which...
Well, and you look at that, and if there's...
I was supposed to turn back there.
Like, if it's $70 for the console game, if it's not a Sony exclusive, how much is it for the PC? And let's say the PC game is $50.
It's your turn there.
There's your
blew past it.
There's your $20 Sony tax.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Alternative route.
Waffletopia.
That little intersection back at the highway was not cool. I didn't realize it was that tight of a turn.
Yeah, it was all tight and barricades, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, woo! Just did another rollover.
Oh, I almost hit the frozen food express. Never mind, I did hit his trailer. Well,
Well, hopefully it was good and frozen, nice and hard.
Knocking some frozen peas all over the road. Huh? I still like some of the old school games back in Nintendo times. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. One of my favorite games still. Pitfall. Pitfall was good. Dig Dug. I like Dig Dug. I don't know why, but those are just basic games, but fun to me. Even Pac-Man wasn't too terrible back then. Parked right on the track, by the way, Clint. Back of your trailer's right on the track.
Yeah, I was listening for a train. Oh, we got a turn here. Oh,
Yeah.
I see you.
Wide, sorry. Trying to swing wide enough not to get to you. But I didn't want to sit and wait for a train. Plus my midge is malfunctioning. I don't know. Oh, I can't go straight. There's X's.
Are you gonna beat it? Are you gonna beat it? Here comes the train.
Oh, jeez, yeah, you're right. Thought you were kidding. Oh, man.
this is a weird intersection back here.
The gate didn't open in time and I ran into it. My engine's malfunctioned, so I just ran into it. Yeah. Choo-choo.
Alright guys, that is going to do it for tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the mayhem that is Monday night, Convoy night. Just come in and blow up a little stress and just have a fun time. Oh, your drop off is there?
Yeah.
Like I said, I think tomorrow I'm going to be setting aside to do some recording of stuff. And we'll probably be setting up Farm Sim for Wednesday night. Oh, there we are. So until next time.